up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Opsy in the house. Opsy, Opsy, Opsy. Opsy in the house. Opsy. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Check this out, right? This windshield is pretty dirty. I can hardly see out of it. I was looking at that other day. I'm gonna clean my windshield. I think I got some Windex back there in the back. I like that little picture right there, picturesque. I'll take a picture of that tree and send it to you. Today is the One Thing Tuesdays. And you know we do on One Thing Tuesdays. It's all things one thing. It's only one thing on One Thing Tuesday, is it? Yeah, I got that microphone that's up there. That's what it is. So I can't get rid of that. But it's One Thing Tuesday, so we listen to the one thing. But first of all, I woke up a little early. We actually went to bed earlier. Yes. Can you believe that? Yeah. My wife normally like to stay up after 10 o'clock. But last night, boom, we was in the bed, man, 9:30. I was excited. I was like, what? 9:30? Oh my goodness. So I got like an extra hour worth of sleep. Woke up about 6 o'clock. I think I'm feeling a little better. Woke up about 6 o'clock and then read my Bible. I was reading Daniel and the visions that he had about the coming times. Then I also read about, man, I really like John. The way that John described himself has always fascinated me. You know, his name was John the Baptist, but when he described himself, he said, who are you? He said, I am the one crying in the wilderness, make straight the way, the path for the Lord. That's who I am. You see that? You see that? I like that. I like that. Like that. They said Jesus found himself in the scriptures. I want to find myself in the scriptures. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? He knew exactly who he was. He was the one. I'm the one crying in the wilderness. He didn't say, I'm John the Baptist. No, he said, I'm the one crying in the wilderness. There's something under here that I need to see how to tighten that up, because it's something loose in there. It's going to bug me. It's going to distract me. It's going to distract me. Let's see here. Put that just like that. I put it in neutral. But anyway, but just imagine, who are you? Somebody, my boy Tony Robbins asked the same thing, man. Who are you really? Or you just describing, who are you? I'm a father. I'm a mother. What's your identity? He said, because if you can figure out what your identity is, the identity that you believe in, then that's going to affect your behavior. And if you want a different behavior, then you got to adopt a new identity. You see what I'm saying? You got to adopt a new identity. That's what you got to do. So I'm going to hang out right here. I think I'm in good company. So after I got through checking that out, I then started listening to The One Thing. From yesterday, they talk about this guy. I'm gonna probably listen to his book because evidently he's going through these books. So I'm gonna listen to this book. This guy supposed to been I forget what his name is. I only heard the first part of it, but I like what he was talking about. He was still talking about these goals, and in essence, he's talking about the gap and the gain is what he called it. You're in the gap, meaning that you keep achieving, but you're still not happy. Because once you get to that goal you set, your mind has already gone to the next goal, so you're not even enjoying the goal milestone that you just reached. Then another guy from Mind Balance say those are means goals and not ends goals. Meaning that, the goals that you reach, they are in themselves not an ends, but you're reaching that goal in order to reach another goal. It's more like a step. He they should set like end goals. Hey, that once I reach this goal right here, I can be happy that I reached this goal. Not that it's just a step to another goal. It's an end in itself in a different area or something like that. But that's what this guy was talking about. He was just talking about, being that entrepreneur. You're always inventing, creating something. That's your spirit. It's the creator. He said, but you shouldn't. And he's saying the same thing. You shouldn't attach yourself, your happiness to that. In that way, the happiness should be in the creating rather than the creation. That makes sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Another word for the journey. I'm happy when I'm making it, but once it's made, I'm off to the next. Just like my son, he's drawing. He's happiest when he's drawing. But once the picture's finished, he's glad he's done with it, but he's off to the next one. So that's the illusion. Because the illusion is that we're looking for happiness and it's so close that we walk over it. And that's what this guy gonna be talking about. It's so close that you walk over it. That's why I've been taking time out purposefully and trying to enjoy every single moment. Even this drive, even while I'm driving in traffic. I'm looking at the scenery. I like the drive. Then it gives me a chance to kind of thump in one of my favorite audio books. I like the drive. How can you make the thing that you don't like into something that you look forward to? It could be work. It could be hanging around a person. Man, I got to talk to this person, man, guys. How can I make that? That's a good question for yesterday, but you can ask questions every day. How can I make this encounter the best encounter ever? What's the one thing that I could do in this meeting that would make this the best meeting ever? Such by doing it, will make everything else I thought of easier or unnecessary. I think I'm using that right? Right. I could write it out, but yeah. How can I make this the best meeting ever? How can we make this Thanksgiving the best Thanksgiving ever? How can I make this transaction the best transaction ever? Now that's a thought right there. How can I make going to this dentist visit, the best dentist visit ever? How can I do that? It's a question. The question is floss your teeth and brush them every day. That's how you can make your next dentist visit the best dentist visit ever. See if you don't find nothing. Everything clean. Man, that's awesome stuff, man. That's awesome stuff. So you throw it out there, you throw the question out there, the answer gonna come back. Now the answer normally come back in the form of work. And you gotta be on your guard. Cause that symbiote, it's gonna parlay that answer. The answer gonna come back, it's gonna sweep it to the side. It's gonna try to sweep it off to the side, parlay it, deflect it. It's gonna try to deflect that answer and say, hey, that gotta be a better answer than that, an easier answer. Maybe we should consider that answer, but let's consider that answer over a cup of ice cream. Yeah, let's consider that answer over a slice of cake. Let's consider that answer while we watch this football. You know what I'm saying? Let's consider this answer while I relax on the couch and eat tater chips. That's how it parlays that thing. That's how it perriate. That's what it is. It's perriate. I said parlay. It's perriate. It's where you kind of pow, kind of knock it out to the side. But that's what it do sometimes. So this morning, I got on the elliptical. I'm going to find out where that screw at. But I got on the elliptical is what I did for 1 minute. The only reason I hadn't really been on there for real, is because I really ain't heard nothing that I really wanted to watch. So I got to come up with something I really wanted to watch, and then also I got to get this energy thing kind of pumped back up. You see what I'm saying? Once I get this energy thing kind of pumped back up to the, some things I still got a lot of things on my plate is what it is. That's what it boiled down to. Just got a lot of things on my plate. I'm gonna get some of them all end of this month. Got a lot of things in play and a lot of things on my plate. It shouldn't be like that, but this time of the year, guess what? It's sort of like that. Ain't no big deal. No big deal. But anyway, so for the rest of the day, what I'm gonna do, going for no. I'm going for some big no's today. Pull out my 411. I'm working that all day today. I'm working my 411 all day today. Managing my time. Not managing my time, becoming aware of my time. I already packed my lunch. Nice lunch. Your boy mixed it up, I said I wasn't going to get tired of the wraps, but I was just, it's getting to that edge. It's I'm getting close to the end. But then that flesh is like rising up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I do it. Breaking the tape, I don't know why I do it. But I'm getting close to the end. And that thing just kind of want to derail me. Seems like I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. Like I was like, the other day, I was like, man, I'm finna go eat these candy bars. I'm finna go ahead and smash this cake. I'm finna go ahead and do it. I'm finna eat me some French fries. I'm finna do it. But I already know what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know why it is. Why is it that when we get towards the end of the race, we want to stop, we want to give up, we want to slack up? That's all I gotta do is say, hey, we get close to the end, and you be like, oh shoot, man, I can go ahead and let up. That's what we do. We let up instead of running through. We let up because we saying it's the end, so we start to let up, start to go slower because we almost done. But it ain't no end. I mean, I got an end, but it ain't really an end, right? But it is the end. Where did that come from anyway? What put that in there that we should? It's got to be something with this ego or something with this energy. It's a conservation. Hey, we coming to the end. We can let up. We don't want to waste this rest of this energy. We don't all. Maybe it's because we don't want to do more than what's needed. Yeah, that's what it is. That ego right there. They not paying me to do more, to do extra. So we feeling, it's got to be that we feeling that powering through to the end is extra. That there's no reward in power as long as we finish. There's no reward in extra. Don't make sense to spend extra. Yes, that's what it is. It's gotta be what it is. It's gotta be what it is. We don't feel that for that extra effort, it's gonna be an extra reward because the race is the race, and I said I was just gonna finish the race. Especially if you ain't in first. If you ain't in first, it's easy to let up. It's easy to let up if you ain't in first. Sandbagging, that's what my boss said. He calls it at work, man. You don't be sandbagging. Now I'm gonna look that phrase up, sandbagging. He said that means putting off for tomorrow, next week, storing up. I guess that's what he mean by sandbagging. It means storing up. I need you to power all the way through, but that's where we get that from. Man, we're not gonna get no reward for it anyway. Why burn this extra energy? That's where it come all the way back to grade school. I see you trying to get over. We come all the way up to grade school. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's playing itself out even now. Yeah, we thinking. But like, I'm gonna dive off into that. I like that question. I like that little question section that we kind of dived off into. We just kind of stayed with it. You see what I'm saying? We just kind of stayed with it, and then we just kind of figured it out. Now, since we know what it looked like, we can formulate a plan, come up with an agreement, a rule, a deal. We can come up with something like that in order to combat that. Yeah. Because it's going to happen all the time, even at the end of the day. The last couple of minutes of the day ebbs out. I've been pushing that. But yeah, that's what we got to do. Hold on. Let's see what these want to do. All right. Y'all racing. Y'all racing. Let your boy get out and get some. All right. You know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to dive off into that a little bit more. May finish it up sometime. But I think that's very important. Peace out. Do it to it. You do it to life. Man, trying to box me in. Trying to box me in.